All Stars 9 is upon us, and what do you do when you're not on Drag Race or on All Stars? You're doing a review show. It's me, Mama Yu, and Mama Cox. How are you, Mama Cox?
I'm so good, Yuhua. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we are the sisters from New York City, and we must dive into these looks. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Now, what do you think of All Stars 9, this whole cast?
Bootleg Opinions.
The thing I'm thinking about the most is the new format, non-elimination. That means the girls really have to bring it every week because we are stuck with these 8 girls, whether we like them or not.
Also, I think it gives the queens a little bit more room to be themselves, a little more relaxed, because you're not stressing over about elimination, doing poorly, because even if you do poorly, you're safe for next week.
You're safe for next week.
So there's less tension and less stress and more fun and just enjoying the moment. That's what I think.
I hope so. I want them to have a lot of fun this season because I think that's what's going to make it an awesome season.
Also, it can either go either way, actually. They could really have fun on camera, or the girls might not give a shit about the challenges because they know they're gonna stay anyway.
Well, I think we'll see. We'll see if the stakes stay high. You know what I mean? Like, I want the stakes to remain like here, as if they were going to get eliminated. You know?
True. Now, this season, the queens are competing for a charity. If there's a charity that you're rooting for,
I do love the Trevor Project, which is with a charity that Nina West is playing for. I'd probably do like Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS. Broadway Cares is one that, you know, obviously based here in New York. I've done work with them, and they're an amazing organization that helps not just people with AIDS, but also people with health issues throughout the community, which is, I think, awesome.
Awesome. Now, the top 2 lip synced. Who do you think won the lip sync? It was between Angie as well as... What's the girl's name? Shit. As well as Jorgeous.
I think Angeria won. I think she was really actually giving the song versus Jorgeous was just kind of having a fun time, which I love watching Jorgeous have fun, but it wasn't really performing the song.
I felt like they both did great, but I think that Angeria embodied the song a little bit more, and she put a little bit more of her own spin into it, of what Whitney Houston would have done. For example, touching up the towel, wiping the sweat off.
Very Whitney.
Her just like grabbing the dress and going, oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh.
We don't have the copyright for that, but yeah.
Yeah, I was just screaming. That was not singing.
Jorgeous is an amazing mover. I wish I could move like her on stage, but it was not what the song needed.
Yeah, and as Rue says, she is born to do drag, and I am born to cook drag. Now let's dive into these looks. The category for this runway is signature fragrances.
Okay.
What do you look for in this runway?
So this is an interesting runway, and I was curious. I wonder if they knew it would be the first runway, because to me it was giving like mid-season runway.
I'm thinking that too.
For my season, they actually told us what our first runway would be, so we knew like this was the one to like go for.
Oh really? What did they tell you your first runway was going to be? They didn't tell us for us.
They told us for my group in season 12 it was Sparkle.
Sparkle.
So they knew that we were doing Sparkle for the first episode.
So y'all knew that you had to bring it on the first runway.
We did.
Yeah, they didn't tell us, girl.
And so that's why I like my first runway was great, insert picture, and then they all kind of went downhill.
This video is sponsored by Surfshark, where you can change your location with a click of a button. Jackie, did you know that where you live affects what content are streaming on your services?
I didn't!
So for example, whether you live in Asia, North America, Canada, or anywhere in the world, your location affects what's streaming on your services. But with the click of a button, you can change your location and access all the content that you deserve. It is absolutely safe to use.
Cool!
It is even safe to use even on public Wi-Fi. And with one subscription, you and your friends can use it in multiple rooms and pay one price only on multiple devices.
That's so cool! I'm gonna sign up right now!
So what are you waiting for? Sasha your way to the link in the description and use my code Yuhua for an extra 4 months free with Surfshark. So let's see what our friends in Taiwan are watching. Let me switch my location. Girl,
Ooh.
all the missing content that I didn't know that exists. But I feel like usually on All Stars, this first runway is usually signature drag, best drag, or reveals yourself. But I guess that the signature fragrance kind of blends in together. But I just thought that signature fragrance, although it's signature, but it's something that you might do in the middle of the season.
Yeah, it felt like it'd be part of like a branding challenge, which always happens in the middle of the season. So that being said, I feel like the girls didn't know it was going to be the first runway, and so that's how I feel like the presentations came across. Like, they were like all nice and cool, but I thought they were fine.
Yeah, they were fine. Now, what do you look for in a fragrance signature runway?
I do want the bottle and the outfit to tie in together. I think that's important. I think on that front, if we're just jumping ahead, I feel like that's why for me, and we'll get to the looks, but I feel like there were some clear winners and some clear not winners.
Exactly. So now that we got a basic answer and a generic answer, let's dive into these looks. We first up had Gottmik, serving us a black outfit as well as some chains. I feel like Gottmik's interpretation of this runway is a little bit more fashion-y, it's a little bit more edgy, because usually when you think of high-end fashion like Shannel or the runway shows, it's usually black and white, and I think that's the format that Gottmik gave us, and I think that she gave us a safe look with the chains.
I love the bottle itself. Like, the bottle is something I would actually want in my house. I will say the outfit itself was pretty simple. It's a black dress and then just a big chain around it. But the actual bottle itself I thought was very cool. And I thought, like, it would actually be something that, not on Drag Race, but, like, you would actually see in a store.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about. It's like, oh, she, like, took this very literally. If I was going to actually sell a fragrance in a store, this is what I would wear, and this is what the bottle would look like. Yeah. Is what I think.
Yeah, that's what I think, too. Like, it's very for TV, commercial-wise.
Yeah.
But I think that if she doesn't have the white makeup or the huge S chain, I think it would have diminished the look a little bit. But
if she didn't have the white makeup or the huge chain, literally looked like she was in a black nightgown.
Yeah, I think that the look is effective, and it was safe.
Yeah, but I would buy it.
Yeah,
I'll buy it.
I'll buy it. Whatever's in the bottle.
I buy it.
There's probably nothing in the bottle.
Knowing Mick, it probably smells like sweat and poppers.
Yeah, because you know the gays, what's in their body? Poppers, Starbucks. Well, actually, probably not Starbucks because we're boycotting them.
Poppers, iced coffee.
Iced coffee.
Yeah.
And what else? And
sweat.
No, I wouldn't say sweat.
For Mick, it's sweat. Nina West! Okay, I love that Nina went conceptual. I thought this was also an homage to the Big Dollhouse, which is a scene from Hairspray, which she just had literally spent a year doing up until this. I don't know if I want a drag queen to have a perfume called Criminal when people are saying drag is criminal. I think that was her intention. Is that supposed to be a commentary on that? For me, I would have gone with, like, wrongly accused, or I don't know, something that was just a little bit more like, you know, because Nina's not a criminal. She's the drag queen, and I thought that maybe that could have been something that was a little more positive. On the other hand, I think she was actually trying to make a commentary about how people say drag is criminal, so.
I can see that. As far as the look goes, I think that the outfit, like you mentioned, it kind of embodies what a perfume would look like. Though I will pick apart is the hair.
The wig doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work with the shoulder. You know what I mean? Like, if you're wearing a big shoulder like I am now, the hair has to be smaller. Because right now the hair and the shoulders are, like, in a fight with each other.
Yeah, it's like bam, bam, bam.
And, like, you can't even really see the hat, because the hat is so small. It would have been actually really cool to see Nina for once, like, in, like, a slicked back black wig.
You know where I was going to go with this?
Where?
I think it would have been really cool if she just gave us a parted, straight, you know, like,
like
wears those wigs?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it would have been really fashion forward for her to have something a little bit more different, because she got this avant-garde outfit, and then we got this camp, whimsical wig.
I think it would have actually, like, sold the whole thing with a different wig, like, in a different way.
Yeah. Alright, it's safe for me.
Yeah, it's safe.
Next up is Miss Plastique Tiara, serving you gold. This whole outfit is giving me a very Victoria's Secret. Now, when this look came about in the previews, everybody thought that this was going to be like a redemption runway, but little did we know, it's actually the first runway of a fragrance and signature look. I think it's a great look. It reminds me of how Courtney Act's wings kind of opened up on season 6. They were exaggerated, but one thing about these wings was that she was able to control them. As she was on the runway, one wing was kind of winking at you, like kind of saying hello to you, and then the other wing was doing something else.
There are 4 wings, right? So she had the 2 in the back and the 2 and she was like a 4-winged angel. And then they were able to kind of move in and out. I mean, I'm sure she was controlling them somehow, but we couldn't see.
Yeah, I think she was pressing a button or something.
It might have been with the bottle, but it was like, wherever it was, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, but I think what I would have done is a different hair. Maybe, or even the hair pushed to the back as well. Because when she first comes out, the hair kind of blended into the gold outfit. We kind of didn't know where the outfit started and the hair was. Even when she opened it, parts of it was covering the outfit as well. So I would have really loved just for the hair to go in back with the shoulders.
Okay.
Personal taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Mama, you? Yeah, I like the gold. I mean, we've seen wings on the runway before, but these were like the nicest wings we've seen.
Yeah.
I think these are like fancier than the other wings we've seen in the past. And she is very pretty.
Yeah.
My question to you is, how do you feel about this makeup basically just being beauty makeup? I wouldn't say it's a drag makeup, it's a beauty makeup.
I don't mind it because there are many ways to do drag, so I think they can go really soft, very hard, or very in between. So, you know, like, or even very gory. You know what I mean? Like the drag girls, they do like drag. I think it's the whole transformation itself that counts. Because, you know, like some people think like, oh, should drag kings be on Drag Race too? It's about the transformation, and I think that she transformed herself.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think, well, it's interesting because her makeup has definitely gotten much smaller since season... since her season.
She's not my season.
She's not your season?
I was the only Asian on my season. Girl, they never have 2 Asians on one season, girl.
Were you
Except
season
one
11?
season. I was season 10. With...
Oh, it was season 10 with Monet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look at me not remembering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a good season.
It was an okay season since I didn't win. It would have been an excellent season if I win.
Yeah, well, her makeup's definitely gotten smaller since season 11.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, she is very beautiful.
So what do you think about the makeup, since you asked me? Because I feel like you have something to say.
It's beautiful. My question is it drag?
Do you think it's drag? That's the most important thing. Because this is Bootleg Opinions. We're here to hear my opinion as well as yours.
I think this runway and this mug should be on the Victoria's Secret runway.
Yeah. Same thing with Gottmik. I feel like it's more commercialized and less drag. Like I said before, this is very Victoria's Secret with the wings, with the hair.
You know, that's the thing is that all of it's amazing, but it's always like, where in the line are you falling?
I think if it's well done, then I don't mind it.
Okay, and it is well done.
Yeah. You know, like some people like wear very minimal makeup, but girl,
like me?
Like, not you, but...
Like you?
Not me either.
Oh, okay.
We have to be honest with ourselves, okay?
That's true.
We have to be honest with ourselves.
That's
and this
key.
is what Pride is all about.
That's what's honest.
Embracing who you are, even though you are bricks.
And actually, if I was Victoria's Secret watching this, I would hire her.
Yeah.
To be an angel. She'd be amazing.
Yeah. Very gorgeous.
Not to be confused with Jorgeous.
Who is born to do drag. I'm born to... quit drag!
No, I was born to do Bootleg Opinions.
No, I was born to quit drag.
Okay, next up we have Miss Southern Belle herself, Angeria. It is beautiful. Like, she looks stunning. Her outfit and the bottle tie in perfectly together. Camp, but also drag. To me, this is the perfect exemplification of what this challenge and this show is. It's obviously a very drag look. You would never see this on a runway in like a fashion show. This is a drag look that is still fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's her. Mm-hmm. So, like, to me, it's hitting the entire challenge to a T.
I also like this, too, because she camped it up on the runway. She wasn't just walking like some of the few other girls that we saw previously. She was giving us little shticks with her little gimmicks and stuff like that of being a Southern Belle. And I think that this is something that we rarely see from Angeria in this color palette because it's very soft and very pastel, and I think she did an excellent job.
I love this.
Yeah.
No notes.
Yeah, no notes either. Very beautiful. The proportions are right, the sewing is right, the lacing is right too, and the boning, really well done.
Beautiful.
Next up is Miss Vanjie. Miss Vanjie. It's Miss Vanjie Mateo, honey. She comes out in this green...
I always forget that she's a Mateo.
She is a Mateo, but she never talks about it.
She never talks about it.
I know. She's like some of the queens out there, even though they're O'Hara or a Davenport, but they never talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what the tea is all about. But we have Miss Vanjie Vanessa Mateo. And she's coming out in this radiating, like, kind of slimy radiation look. I enjoy it. Some people said that online that it was kind of like a last-minute look, but I think that it's effective. The outfit looks like it's an explosion from the radiation of a science project, and she's got the mask on because she can't breathe that in. I have two notes about this whole outfit though. Number one is the hair, because it seemed like she just wore the strap on top of the hair, and that was a no-no for me. And drag is all about illusion and concealing things, right? Number two is to line the outfits. It is not lined. I think that she could have lined it with orange to hint up the orange that we have on the outfit as well, because we do see a glimpse of it. And I think the orange would have bounced off the black thigh-high boots beautifully.
My main critique is actually that the bottle was too simple. It was literally looked like a glass watering thing you get from like the Home Depot or like somewhere you've got gardening stuff, and she just put a label on it. Whereas like all the other bottles we've seen so far like had a lot of concept to them, and they didn't look like something you could just buy in a store and put a sticker on.
Okay, I have one comment about that. I'm not judging the bottles too much, really. Honestly.
Well, I am.
Because you know why? Because I don't know if it's from production that were given to them,
I believe it's not, because I know one of my favorite designers, Handmade by Jacob, did. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite designers, Handmade by Jacob, did 4 of the bottles
for Drag Race.
For the girls.
Oh, so they are breaking them.
Yeah,
in.
the girls. I believe the girls had them designed.
Okay, so in that case, then yeah, it's a little bit simple because you know, like sometimes
production does make stuff for us.
Like you know, like during the dance challenges, sometimes like all the looks like, or some of the looks like look like. It's not fitting or like kind of basic because they just went to like the store and bought them to wear them. So that's why I'm not judging them.
I believe the bottles were brought from home.
Or did they?
Your
friend hired him to make the bottles for the show.
I don't know. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, since Reddit and YouTube knows everything.
I agree with you on the lining, and then I do think the slit needs to be higher. The slit is kind of going like right in the middle. It either needs to be lower or higher or to the side. Because I want it to be like the Jennifer Lopez dress.
Yeah.
Which is like, it basically just goes to her navel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like opening onto the puss.
Yeah.
It would have also flowed better if it was splitting apart at her center and not like at her crotch.
I can see that.
Plus, to your point, if it would have had a little weight from aligning, it would have flown to the back.
I can see your point. Either higher or to the side.
Next up, we have Jorgeous, our
Who is
little...
born to do drag, and I'm
Born.
born to...
You were born to do bootleg opinions. You can't
I
quit.
want to quit drag.
You can't quit drag.
But quit drag is more funnier. Okay, go ahead with Jorgeous.
In the comments, let us know if you want Yuhua to quit drag. I thought the concept of the Poppers perfume bottle obviously is funny for the gays. She's already talked about how much she loves Poppers on the show.
And marijuana.
And marijuana. So I hope we get more than that in terms of her storyline this season. So far, that's all we got.
But I don't mind that as her storyline. But what do you think about the look, though? Since you kind of dodged the question.
The look is giving me dance challenge. My thing is, if it's Poppers and that's your look, I want like a take on like slutty club wear. Like that's where you're gonna do Poppers, right? Right now the look is giving me like ballroom dancing.
I don't mind the look not being BDSM or kink, as long as it kind of reflects what the Poppers are. Because this could also be Poppers. It's just kind of missing that orange. You know, for Rush.
Yeah.
It's just kind of missing that orange.
She should have borrowed Tina Burner's outfits.
Yeah, borrow some Tina Burner outfits. Turn it and burn it!
Turn it? What else does she say?
I don't know, because that song just came and left. Anyway, back to the slug. The presentation was a little bit off. I didn't understand the revealing of the outfits. She took the skirt off and showed us a salsa outfit. Don't get it. Or if she's gonna take that off to reveal the bottle, then I wouldn't mind. I honestly wish that she would have worn the entire outfit and without taking it off because it served no purpose. It's kind of distracted us from the bottle. Or come out without the feather at the bottom.
I also wonder too, now that I'm thinking about it, because I know they had to bring a lot of outfits to lip sync in. Mm-hmm. If this was one of those outfits, she could have had something like on the outfit that they were like, you can't have this because it says something. You know, they make you cut stuff that has words on it. She could have had an outfit that has words on it and then they made her cut it.
Well, if she has words on it, then she's an idiot for doing it since it's her second time doing Drag Race.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. But overall, I think that the look is great though. But the execution...
It's beautiful. To me, it looks like a dance outfit.
But the execution of connecting the fragrance together with the outfits and the narration that she gave when she was walking down the runway was a little bit of a miss for me. But overall, it's safe. I mean, it's not bad.
Next up, we have Shannel. I am so excited for Shannel to be back on the show. She is the queen I'm the most excited about to see.
Mandarin.
I like this look a lot. It's giving me the stepmother from Cinderella. And I think the bottle is also very like the shape of the bottle and the shape of the shoulders. So I think we compare this to Nina, who also had a big shoulder outfit. The proportions of the wig to the shoulders on this are perfect. I love this look.
I love this look too. And her whole figure kind of looks like a perfume bottle as well. The hair goes along with the shoulders, just like you mentioned. The sequin gown is well done. She incorporated a little bit of velvet at the top.
Beautiful.
My only one critique is to take some of the sequin onto the top as well. A little bit more, maybe just like a line or something, so that it doesn't seem like it's two pieces of outfit. Other than that, go notes. She looks great.
I love it. I have no notes. Next up, we have Miss Roxxxy Andrews. I'm also excited for her to be back on our screens.
And let me make it clear.
Let me make it clear. You know I want her baby. And that's why they brought her here.
She is going to give you a sewing challenge, and that's why
she's going to give you what you like.
Yeah.
This is why I keep thinking this is like they thought this would be a mid-season runway. This look does not scream signature Roxxxy to me. Because when I think of Roxxxy, I think cunt, body, I think like attitude. Whereas this is like, I'm gonna be Elsa, which is pretty, but I didn't get Roxxxy from it. So I guess that's my critique, is it doesn't read like her.
I think it's also the color too. Something that we don't really see Roxxxy is in this color. It's very soft. Although this is pretty, it's not cunt for the drag that Roxxxy delivers. Okay, let's talk about the outfits, right? I feel like it's fine if she wants to wear this color and talk about this perfume with the narration. I think that the dress is just a blue dress. What I would have done is layer more shades of the blue at the bottom. I would have done more layers of the fabric at the bottom. And she talked about like how she is like a bottom queen, because there's a lot of camp jokes in the narration, right? I wish that she would have incorporated some of the camp into the look. Maybe there's holes on the outfits, it's ripped, it's shredded, so it seems like she's did this look on purpose, that she's kind of busted, but this perfume is here to save you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I didn't get the top or bottom from it all. I just get Elsa. I just get pretty frozen princess.
Okay, what if she did like some snow makeup or like some frozen makeup? I would like that better.
Maybe, but either way, I don't think that's her. I guess what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if it's a branding challenge, I think she missed the mark. And if it's a gorgeous drag runway, I think she missed the mark. But I just love her. And our top bootleg look is Angeria!
And why Jackie Cox?
Because she was gorgeous. It was drag. It fit beautifully. It was extremely well made. It told her story. And it tied in the bottle beautifully. The bottle went with the outfit. The outfit went with her, and it was drag, mama.
So, congratulations, Miss Angie. You won ugly. You know where that's from, right?
Why did people calling her ugly?
Because during the... Okay, I did this with Aja last time. She asked, like, why did you call her ugly? No, because during her acting challenge on season 14, she had a moment where she was, like, saying to this contestant, oh, Deja Scott. She was like, you won ugly. And that was her meme moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you are one ugly. I love you.
Yeah. Congrats, Angie. Anyway, stick around for part 2 because we have episode 2 coming very shortly.
Ooh.
Alright, take a photo.
No, lean into me for the photo.
No, because we're going to put the logo in between, remember?
Hey, squirrel friends. When one video ends, just click on another one. It's called cringe viewing. Go ahead. I support you.